Beijing, the year after Beijing, you had your heart condition, which happened, which kind of re-flared early in a race. Was it 2009? Can you tell us a bit about what happened there?
In the race, or...?
Yeah. Can I remember?
Just make it up. Oh, basically I just had a heart condition first felt when I was 12 years old, and yeah, it got really bad. About the time I had glandular fever, which was in 2008, 2009. Doctors never knew what it was, but they told me if it ever started affecting your day-to-day life, then you should probably get something done about it. And yeah, so it wasn't until I got rescued in a race in Des Moines in America. Had to, put my hand up and get jet skied out. But I did want to finish that race, I must say, because they were paying everyone that finished. So I'm like, when the jet ski came, I'm like, hang on a minute. I was kind of like, yeah, the heart's racing, but I'm like, hang on.
What was your heart rate at though when it got measured?
Or when I was during the operation, it got to 270. Sort of.
You were a
but she still wants to finish, totally. I still wanted to finish because I wanted to get some money. Yeah. So, yeah, after that, I had all the tests, and in December, I had to pull out of another race because of the same thing. In December 2009, I had the operation where you're awake for it, and they stick catheters from here into your heart, and basically they just sort of try to replicate it, and so they just pumped me full of adrenaline until it set it off, and then once they realised what it was, they put me to sleep, and they actually, it's called an ablation, they burn whatever it is affecting. They didn't really explain it to me. So
you just awake and they're burning stuff.
Yeah, they just said, we burn it, the affecting thing, and you should be right.
That's nice. And you had a whole lot of, over that kind of period, you were suffering through, a naughty person that's deaf, you're in so much trouble. You're in this lab. That you had a couple of chronic injuries at the time with a hamstring, you had glandular as well as all of that. And I think, and we chatted about this briefly last time, but the very first race that I ever went to, just over a year ago now, which was Geelong last year, which was a very big race for you because, well, we chatted about it, so I know, but you'd been struggling a lot through the swim and the run, and there were people out in the crowd going, oh, is she going to be alright, is she going to DNF, what's going to happen? Then all of a sudden, something happened in the run, very early stages of the run, where you just kind of got that laser focus and you bolted, and I've never seen anything like it. Can you tell us a bit what happened in your mind then?
Yeah, sure. I guess that race was probably one of those defining moments in life. I don't know if anyone was probably there and saw it.
That was awesome.
It was one of those days. Bad swim. Back to sort of how I had been. Like, I guess I was always coming out of the water behind, and I knew I'd been working on my swim and I was expecting to be up there, but I wasn't. And I was, you probably don't want to hear this, but I was like looking for a way out of the race. I was,
He hasn't looked for a way out. Come on, seriously.
surely, people have.
Yeah.
They were looking on that Melbourne morning.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to pull out of a little sprint race, like, yeah, so I'm way back, and I seriously, if I had have put in a little bit of effort, I would have made the second pack quite easily, but no, I was having a little piss, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to try at all. So, and that's kind of how it went. That whole time on the bike, I'm like, where can I pull out? Where can I stop? What? Oh, I don't care. That's it. Get me out of here. And so I rolled around with the girls, and I was just like, I thought, okay, I'll pull out on the run. I'll just rack my bike and trot out. And so I put my shoes on, and off I jog. And everyone's running away from me, people that I should be running faster than, but I don't care. So I was jogging along, and Bill Davin was there. I'm not sure if anyone knows who he is. He's the old high performance director of Australia. And he's a very good friend of mine, like a mentor to me, and he told me earlier, it was his first race back as well since he left the job in the end of 2008. And he's like, look, you just can't DNF any more races. You've DNF'd a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Most of the DNFs were due to illness or crashing or some sort of thing. And that popped into mind because he was down at that corner before you went up the hill in Geelong, and that popped into mind. It's like, you can't have any more DNFs, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I can't have any more DNFs. And this is going through my mind as I'm driving along. Well, I might as well bloody well do it properly while I'm here. So I'm like, driving, I'm like, okay. I'm not going to pull out. I have to finish. And I'm going to get to the finish as fast as possible. And in that moment, I'm just like, do it properly, go. Just, you're here, go and do it. And that's what I did, and I ran quick. And I'm thinking, why didn't you do that earlier? And yeah, so that was probably one of those defining moments in that, yeah, I mean, this is my job. And yeah, I might as well do it properly. There's no point in doing it half-assed because I'm not really going to get anywhere. I'm not going to get anything for it, and it's just a big fat waste of time. So
it's not Iowa. You don't get paid to finish.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, not every other race is like that. So yeah, so that was one of those moments, and yeah, ever since then I was kind of like, even in training, it's the same thing. I'm just like, look, get in there, do the work, get out, go home, forget about it, and that's what I've been doing since.
Yeah. Now, I know a lot of, obviously, that led to a couple of wins like you in Sydney and what have you, that led to you being placed on the Olympic team, which led to the incredible race. Who here just gives around the applause? WITSUP night? Were you there on the WITSUP night that Steph booked the hotel? No, don't. I didn't mean we booked a hotel room like in a romantic way. I just booked it so everyone could watch it together. And you weren't there, obviously, because you were racing. We were watching you, but it was an incredible night. We were screaming for you, and it was phenomenal. Next for you, though, now, we know what happened, so what's next?
Next is about me just getting back into training. Obviously, I had pneumonia at the end of last year, which took me out of Auckland, which unfortunately I didn't really get to try and defend a world title. So I wouldn't mind trying to do that again this year, but since then I went on holidays, just enjoyed things. The pneumonia's taken a little longer than I would like to get better. So it
does apparently, yeah.
So yeah, but you know, that's what doctors say. Yeah. They don't really know what triathlon is. They don't realise that we have to train 3 times a day, and yeah, no. So yeah, I've had to take it easy. I'm starting my season much later than normal, and yeah, so it's world title. I'm going to have some fun this year and do some exterior races, and I'm pretty sure London is a qualifier for Con Games. Yep. So basically I'm just going to sort of build towards that, which is in September. So anything before that is a bonus, but yeah, that's going to be the goal, is qualifying for the Con Games team.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Erin Densham.